Hey there, and welcome back to GTLive, the show that's founded on fun and a little bit of silly goose material. I'm your host, Ash GTLive. I'm here with technician Sam off to my right. I believe that would be camera left.
Correct.
Or audio center, because we do not do binaural audio here on GTLive. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you're doing well. Here on the podcast today, we've got some interesting games to cover. Just one, in fact, but one that goes on for quite long. This is a roguelike game, I believe, called Blue Prince. That is a play on words, where it is a blue prince as in royalty, rather than blueprints, which are schematics of a certain space. However, blueprints, the schematics, are actually going to be playing a role, these floor plans, in the game itself. I will now pass it back to technician Sam on my right, camera left, to tell me more about this exciting new program. Sam?
Thank you, Ash. Thank you for that beautiful transition over to me to talk about today's program. Blue Prince.
Blueprints.
The title, not the object. Blue Prince is a game about a young boy who finds himself inheriting a large mansion.
Oh, he got it.
Shout out to his uncle, who's super famous or something, and he gives him this mansion, and he tells him,
of course.
"Boy, you can have my mansion if you can solve my puzzle."
I am actively perishing, my nephew.
These are his last words. And so the boy shows up to this house and he's got to solve this puzzle. Now, this game came out about a week ago. I have played it nonstop. I'm like addicted. I think it's so fun. It's like top tier game.
Oh.
I think it's great for GTLive.
Oh.
Puzzle solving, hidden lore, big mysteries, kind of relaxed, but you could also really get into it for a few hours.
Ooh, I like the variance.
Me too. So that's what we have going on today. A little bit of Blue Prince.
He's blue. Dabu dee, dabu die.
And his uncle did indeed dabu die.
You're blue. Dabu dee. I'm going to die. Hey, let's throw it over to chat and see how we're doing over on YouTube and Twitch. Howdy, y'all. How's it going? Sorry for that more serious intro. I wanted to try something a little bit fun, you know? I think it'd be so fun if we were really podcast. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, if you could, listen to GTLive like a podcast on places where you might listen to podcasts.
That would be pretty sick.
That would be pretty sick.
Like on Spotify.com.
Like on Spotify, where you can listen to GTLive? Whoa. Kind of crazy.
That would be pretty sick.
That'd be pretty cool. Not gonna say anything about it, though.
No, not yet.
No,
Can't
not
spoil
yet.
anything. Can't spoil anything. But what I can say is what everybody in YouTube chat is saying. Entity 303 and literally a billion other people are all saying happy birthday, Nelly.
Oh, happy birthday, Nelly.
Happy birthday, Nelly.
That's what locals are saying.
Locals
happy
are
birthday.
shouting.
Oh, not whispering today.
They are shouting.
Not whispering today.
Awesome. Well, happy birthday, Nelly. Thank you, YouTube chat locals, for doing your diligence and shouting from the rooftops.
I would shout, but I fear I will peak the microphone and just blow out my vocal cords prior to the program ahead of us. And that's not what a good podcaster would do. So, with support from the diaphragm, oh my God. Sorry, I choked.
This is a pro podcaster right there.
I am a pro podcaster. Happy birthday, Nelly. Thank you, chat and locals, for informing me of this event.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I have to ask you, are you wearing your blue shirt in honor of the Blue Prince?
I am. I am so glad you noticed.
Are you subtly signaling that you are, in fact, the Blue Prince?
Yeah, I'm like the blue prince-ish. You know.
All of this, you inherited a great land here over in the area of GTLive. With the passing of your famous uncle.
Matt was like, Ash, it's October 26th. I'm going to retire. I am alive still, but please take this channel. Take this couch from me. And I went, oh, this is really heavy, Matt. He's like, no, put down the couch. I didn't mean it like that. And I'm like, whew, okay, cool. I was lifting, but not that much. So yeah, that's actually part of what you didn't see after Matt's final stream. Whoa.
Yeah, so we've got some real world experience, real world ties to this game.
Yeah, we're actually connected in this way. Blue princess-ish, if you squint. Blue royal something.
Blue royalty.
Blue jester.
That's pretty sick.
I'm kind of like the little, I'm like the little court jester of theorists, you know? Like, your job, the other four, it's like, here, you take on the theorizing of game, of film, of food, of style, and you be a little silly guy. And I was like, that's what I'm gonna do. So I was gonna try to say like jester or joker or clown, and then none of those words happened. And the most I could get out was silly guy.
Applicable still.
Yes, still. I'm the blue silly guy, you know?
Yeah.
Woo!
Every good show needs a blue silly guy.
Yeah, that's exactly what I brought in here. 2.5 years ago, I was brought in to do a little hee ha ha, and then I joked too hard. And now I'm here.
You sillied too close to the sun.
I really did. Yeah. This is the most Icarus situation on the internet, I think. Not the most, but like the most maybe positive Icarus.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of like negative situations skewing that way. But I think this could be a positive Icarus situation.
Yeah. A spin on a classic tale. The positive Icarus.
A new twist on a classic. What else is going on with chat tonight? How are we doing?
Man. P in chat asks, what's your Snapple fact?
Oh. All right, this is real fact number 116. The largest fish is the whale shark.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know that I believe that.
Well, I guess it's like a whale shark type of fish rather than like
Are whales not fish?
I don't know if it's classified differently, because I thought like the blue boys, well, blue whale, you know, those are like the big ones. But I don't know. Why is Josiah messaging me on a third-party app?
In a good way?
Not in like the Signal way.
Okay.
But like,
is he like actually the biggest fish is an orca?
Josiah, why are you DMing me in the middle of GTLive? Whoa.
I will say, according to Google.com, actually according to nationaloceanservice.gov.
A reliable source.
Whale sharks are in fact the biggest fish.
Wow. There you go.
Thank you, Snapple.
Thank you, Snapple. Snapple fact.
Wow. Okay, everybody, some hearts in chat for Snapple.
Yeah, and you could text real fact to 762-775. You get some real facts. Or, I don't know, scan the QR code. We talked about this once.
This is not sponsored by Snapple.
No, I just like it a lot, you know? We had it, and I was like, woo!
There's no link in the description.
No,
There's
certainly
no
not.
nothing.
However, Snapple, if you do feel so inclined.
Hey, bring back the glass bottles first, then we'll talk.
I'm less picky. So if you want to talk to me,
the person who matters,
he doesn't have to be involved in this. Okay, you make like Josiah and send me a DM
on a third-party application.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome.
And then we can leak sponsorship details over Signal. It'll be awesome.
Amazing. Last thing that I wanted to bring up today before we jump into this game, and Chad, I'm curious on your thoughts about this too. Making the rounds recently, are you good?
Yeah, I been swallowed.
Making the rounds recently across YouTube, social media, things like that. I have seen everybody making their Mount Rushmore of YouTubers or streamers.
Oh boy.
Mount Rushmore of YouTubers. Or live streamers. Or both.
Oh my gosh.
Either way, I'm curious. Chat, do you guys have a Mount Rushmore? Which is essentially your 4 goats of YouTube, of streaming. Who were like the 4? If they were to make a Mount Rushmore for YouTubers.
Who would I want on there?
Who's earned a spot?
Oh, man. Oh, that's hard. That's hard.
Some examples I've seen. Mr. Beast gave his as Smosh.
Yep.
Which took 1 slot. Ian and Anthony together were 1.
Did they fuse the faces?
They didn't. I think they just put Ian's face. Sorry, Anthony.
It'd be like a nice, kind of like Picasso-esque mirage and montage of all the Smoshcast's faces.
That would be awesome.
Because I think, like, with the whole history of Smosh, if you just want Ian and Anthony up there because they were so, like, instrumental in early YouTube, that makes sense. But I feel like there's a lot to be said about the current Smoshcast and how they really, like, helped create this community and this new, really sense of, like, strength around Smosh Pit and Smosh games.
Yeah,
like,
they're in a golden age.
Yeah, like, they did that. That was not an Ian and Anthony, like, endeavor.
No.
That was new cast.
100%.
So
I couldn't agree more. We could talk about them for hours. I think they're crushing it. But Mr. Beast, I don't think is watching much modern Smosh. So he threw Ian and Anthony as 1. He threw PewDiePie as 2.
Okay.
He threw Ray William Johnson as 3. And then he threw himself as 4. So that's Jimmy's. That's Mr. Beast's.
Wow.
Mount Rushmore of YouTube.
That is bonkers. Okay. Wow.
I'm seeing some in chat.
All right.
Rui Miguel, MatPat, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Mr. Beast. Fair.
Okay.
That's a pretty good group. Dark Tail says Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, MatPat, Rhett, and Link.
Okay.
Fair. I see some patterns developing.
There's some classics there for sure.
Wes64 says GTLive, Smosh, Game Grumps, and Game Theory.
I like that one.
Interesting. Yeah. A lot of
wow.
A lot of similarities between people. What are do you have a couple that jump to mind?
Yeah, for sure.
In no particular order. These are just 4 of your favorites.
Okay, 4 of my favorites. So I do think Matt has to be on there. I think MatPat's on there. And I'm not just saying that because he's the guy from this town.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think Matt was really pushing the community in terms of, like, really, he pushed and innovated within 4 different spaces on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
And I think in a lot of ways he pioneered the idea of, like, the modern video essay. So I think he also, like, sprung forth this new, like, popular genre on YouTube and helped make that evolve. I'm not saying he was the sole person to do it. I'm saying that, like, he for sure had a really strong impact on the way that video essays ended up going. So Matt's up there for me. I think Markiplier is also on there. That is a guy you cannot ignore when it comes to YouTube, right? Like, he's definitely earned a spot. Ooh, and now here's where it gets hard. Is this, like, more objectively the YouTube space, or is it my personal? Can it be my personal?
It's explicitly your personal.
Okay. 3rd. I'm going to say Ludwig.
Okay.
I'm going to say Ludwig for 3rd.
Wow. I hope he doesn't watch this and get a big ego.
I know. He's gonna be like, no, I do think Ludwig is really smart. I like his concepts. I like how innovative he is, and I like his understanding of both YouTube and Twitch analytically, and, like, the ways that you can innovate and push and expand this idea of live streams and what you can do with them, right? Like, I think Ludwig has actually done a lot for digital content. So I think that's really cool. So for me, I'm putting Ludwig up there, which I know for some might be like, wait, what? But I'm going to stand by it. That 4th spot, in terms of my personal, if I have Matt, Mark, and Ludwig.
Squad.
Ooh. Oh, who's that last person that Jenna Marbles.
Yep. That's one that I haven't seen on people's lists yet who absolutely deserves it.
Jenna Marbles is on there. I think she was so funny, and at a time, everywhere on YouTube, and in my opinion, had one of the most, like, honorable transitions out of YouTube. Like, she kind of set herself out the door, but it was in a way that was so, like, you know, with so much care for the community and, like, so much introspection about herself. Like, I don't know. I think she's just such a major figure on YouTube and is overlooked a lot these days in terms of her impact on YouTube and the platform as a whole. So I'd give my last spot to Jenna Marbles. Yep. Those are my 4. MatPat, Markiplier, Ludwig, and Jenna Marbles.
Hey, the squad.
Squad.
That's awesome.
That's my crew.
I think that's a great list.
Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad.
Chad is very excited Jenna Marbles got a spot.
Good.
She absolutely deserves it. Dreamy Idrose says, I hope Jenna's doing okay.
Me too, honestly. She's one of the creators that I would love to meet one day and talk to. I just think her journey through YouTube was so fascinating, and I really liked her videos back in the day. So I hope she's doing great. But yeah, Sam, do you have a Mount Rushmore in mind?
I absolutely have a Mount Rushmore. I'll do it pretty quick because I think you nailed yours.
Okay,
I think
thank you.
Matt is on there. Mm-hmm. He's earned it. I think Jenna Marbles would be on mine as well.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to put Ryan Trahan.
Okay.
For a specific reason.
Yeah.
I think in this day and age, when you see a lot of YouTube content that looks and feels and sounds a very specific kind of way, there's like a pretty clear formula for like getting a bunch of views on YouTube nowadays that really makes like one style of content. Ryan is so the opposite. He to me is like, this is what a YouTuber in 2025 should be. He's so chill. It's relaxed. It's not like in your face, bright colors. It's not super expensive, screaming. He's just like a really chill guy. And I think he is the modern evolution of what YouTube should be nowadays. Then my last spot. Oh, brother.
Right? It's hard.
Honestly, I'd probably give it to Ian and Anthony as the OGs just because they like kind of invented what we all do.
Yeah.
As like becoming a video creator online, and they kind of pushed YouTube, I think, to make this a thing. So OGs, shout out Matt Pat, Jenna Marbles, Ian and Anthony, Ryan Trahan.
It's so funny too. I think that's a good list. It's so funny too, right? Because I think if we were just talking about streaming and like that as its own thing, I think my list would be very different.
Very different.
Right? Because like I think, honestly, Ludwig would still be on there. But I'd also have, like, iShowSpeed, Kai Cenat, and then my last spot would probably go to... Honestly?
Say it. I think I know who you're going to say.
You think you know what I'm going to say?
I think I know what you're going to say.
Okay.
And it's not a bad pick.
I need to make sure that I'm getting the name right. Hold on.
Okay, then I don't think I know who you're going to say.
I don't think you know who I'm going to pick either.
I know.
Okay. This is just because I like their content a lot.
Do it.
rougelike. He's my favorite Balatro streamer, and I watch his stuff all the time.
I use the GTLive YouTube channel a lot, and I see his videos recommended on our homepage all the time.
I watch them all the time.
Okay. No, that's a great pick.
So I just think he's smart, and I like his vibe, and I like when he does crazy combos on Balatro. But if we were just talking about streaming, I would have a different list. If you were talking about more YouTube specific, that my first Rushmore would be that.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to like clarify, hey, like because it's so big, like I just feel like we should, call out more people because
Absolutely.
of their respective formats.
It's two very different skill sets.
It really is.
It's hard to be good at both.
It really is.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say queso for your fourth spot. I know you love some queso nowadays.
Oh, I love queso. Dang it. Yeah.
That's hard. 4 is tough.
Yeah. Okay. If it was like more of a Mount, I keep putting like asterisks on my Mount Rushmores, like version. If I could make like a fifth face on Mount Rushmore, queso would be there. But I really enjoy rougelike so much.
That's awesome.
Chat's like, what are you on, Ash? I can't with you.
Eternal in chat says rougelike is streaming right now. So some other people are familiar.
Oh my god.
Some other Balatro heads in the chat.
Oh my god. He's going to be like, who is GTLive? What do you mean? Like, you're from GT. Hi, welcome. What?
Hey, well, you made it to the Mount Rushmore, rougelike. Shout out to you.
That's going to be so embarrassing.
That's a compliment. I think anybody would be thoroughly enjoyed to hear that they're on someone's Mount Rushmore.
Respectfully.
With
all due respect.
Respectfully. Ludwig's going to clip it and play it as like an alert sound, put it in his bio.
And I will pass away. As the uncle does in this game, I will die.
Well said.
On the spot. All right. Yeah, this was a long back and forth that we all had.
Yeah,
I hope it was insightful. Hope it was insightful.
People are throwing in all their opinions. There's a lot of good chat going on.
Okay,
People
great.
are into this conversation.
Awesome. Yeah, it's really fun. I've liked that trend going around.
One of truly my favorite things is to spotlight and put in other creators. Like, we're not talking about small creators here, really. Like, Ryan Trahan doesn't need help from us in any world.
No, certainly not.
But I love talking about like who other people watch, like who favorite creators are, because that's where I get a lot of great recommendations. Is from Josiah will come in and be like, "You gotta watch this video from this guy I don't know."
Yeah,
and it's an awesome video. A lot of really cool people doing really cool stuff, so it's fun to share them around. They deserve some praise.
Right. There was, speaking of, and then we'll go into it.
Yeah, go for it.
There was this one creator I found the other day who I thought was really, really funny. Killdozer. Killdozer. I sent this video in a group chat. I was so thrilled about it. The Marshall's diet, where he only ate food that he could find at Marshall's for 7 days and had to go to a different Marshall's each time he wanted to eat, and he could not get the same food twice. It was so funny. I really, really enjoyed it. It felt more classic YouTube to me in a way I've really missed, so I'd recommend that if you're looking for something to watch after you're done with the live stream. Don't leave yet. Don't go right now. You stay here, but once you're done, head over to Killdozer. Check it out.
Exactly, yeah. You don't dismiss yourself, the bell dismisses you.
Yeah.
And the bell doesn't ring. This period is not over until the end of the stream.
I don't hear it. So, without any further ado, hey, Sam.
Yeah.
The blueprints?
Should we play the game?
I guess so, probably.
All right, I guess we'll play the game.
Oh, after we've glazed people, we should probably just,
play some video games.
Proceed or something.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I actually have a controller for this one because I wanted to lean back and relax a little bit. So
nothing like a chill Tuesday night.
A chill Tuesday Blues Day. Whoa, it's Blues
Throw
Day.
on some Prince.
Oh man, we're gonna rebrand it to Blue Rain. Gets a purple rain, and then it's just Sam going blue rain.
Blue rain. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to pull in Tay Zonday, and we'll make it chocolate blue rain. Talking about classic YouTubers.
I turn away from the microphone to breathe. All right, let's just hop, skip, and jump right into it then. Look at me, so casual. Lean back. This is significantly more comfortable.
Yeah, than giving yourself scoliosis by leaning forward to the keyboard.
Yeah, my shoulders are like generally more elevated now because of how I've had to lean forward on the GTLive table. So it's kind of nice to just lean back.
This is quite a loading screen.
I was about to say, oh no.
I thought we broke it.
Do we need to talk about another Mount Rushmore?
Oh, we could.
We could. We can make a whole...
Maybe at the end of the stream, we'll do one more Mount Rushmore to end things off.
Yeah, maybe it doesn't have to be just like our personal for like YouTube or Twitch generally. It could be a more specific category.
Absolutely.
Like what kind of Mount Rushmore. They could be creator based, but there should be like a specific topic or flavor to it.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
Ooh. This dead uncle? Sick stash.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament.
Ooh.
And hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate.
Feels like a contradiction.
The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
If he can't solve this puzzle, he's no grandnephew of mine.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Essentially, yeah.
Interesting. Day 1. Ooh. Oh, this looks cool. All right. Hello. Birds. Busts. Oh. Okay, here I am. Cool. Can I interact with this? Yellow. No, not really? Okay. Ooh. Okay. Only open in the event of my death. All right. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate, and you may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. AKA, this is a roguelike. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Herbert S. Sinclair. Word. Wow. Oh, are these the blueprints?
That is the titular blueprint.
Whoa. That's wild. And there's all these doors here. Okay, so I probably can't open these? Oh. Oh. I see.
And so it begins.
So it begins. All right. Oh boy. Okay. Should I look at the... Oh, once you have drawn floor plans, you must select.
Yep.
Oh,
No
shucks.
going back.
Okay. All right. Bedroom, closet, or hallway. Ooh. Okay. Well, I definitely want to do some explorations. So, maybe I will do a hallway.
And so there also should be, I don't know what the button is on controller. Maybe like the back button or something that will show you, not quite this. Like it'll give you the whole layout. Maybe we need to pick up the blueprint on the table. But essentially there's a button you'll press and you'll be able to see what the layout of the house looks like and where you can pull that up while you're picking a room. So you can see like where everything will lead to.
Okay, so I can access this with RT. Yippee!
There it is.
Okay, cool. The antechamber. That's back there. Down here is the hallway, which I've just sprouted out of the entrance hall.
We just got to go down the hall.
Epic!
Just walk down there.
Yeah, just check it out. See if there's anything going on. Looks like a bride, perhaps? And then a bridge. Bridge bride. Very normal. Ooh, hello. Doors in the west wing are most likely to be locked. Okay. It's a good show from what I hear.
The West Wing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've watched a few episodes and I've liked it.
I would hope they leave the doors in the West Wing locked.
It's a very private space. All right, so we have the pantry, the corridor, which is always left unlocked, pantry or nook. Ooh, plus money, plus key.
So if you press right trigger while you're drafting here, then you can
Ooh.
preview
That's awesome.
and see like the orientation of the room.
Okay, that's nice, that's nice. All right, I want to open this up more. So I'm thinking corridor or pantry. What do you think?
I think there are no wrong choices here.
Okay.
Corridor is fine. The door is always going to be unlocked, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking to get some cash, maybe a pantry, or bless you.
Thank you.
If you're looking for a key that could be useful later, maybe go nook. At this point, everything's so new.
Well, in anticipation of the bear market, I'll go with the pantry.
Nice. Who couldn't use $4 extra?
Right. Please. All right. Cool. Ooh. Ooh. Money. Ooh. Bridget. Hello. Please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Okay, that feels important. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Okay. Understood. So 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. Okay, hold on. All right, am I overthinking this? Is that like a nod to the different like room flavors, or do we actually have to obtain fruits?
No, that's not totally applicable at the moment. It's mostly the 50 steps is just getting you into this idea of like when you're in the top left corner of like when you're walking around, it'll show you how many steps you have left.
Yeah. Ooh.
And so that is just every time you enter a new room, that'll decrease. And so that's how like your runs reset if you run out of steps.
And I just picked up an apple and it said plus 2 steps.
Yes.
So food is happy.
Food is very happy.
We like food.
Well said.
Okay. Excellent. I'm gonna look for more food. Hello? Okay. Never mind. Go in here. Ooh, the spare room. The bathroom. That looks like a dead end. That also looks like a dead end. Spare room. Ooh. What paint are we using? Is this the color of the year? Is this bear paint? Mixing shades? Perhaps undertones? Overtones?
Middle tones?
Middle tones? Tones? Kind of cute. All right. No, just a tape for boxes. And paint that's peeling? Okay. Interesting. Fun. Okay. Ooh. Puzzles. Puzzle pieces. Storeroom. And the corridor. Let's do the parlor.
Let's do it.
It's kind of fun. Okay. Ooh. Hello. This box and the white box are both empty. There is a second wind-up key in this room. Uh-oh, it's a puzzle. The statement on the white box is true. There is a second wind-up key in this room. This box and the white box are both empty. All right, so I gotta be looking for keys? Perhaps. That's one wind-up key. Component of the parlor game. Ooh, fun! Ooh, okay. May the 2nd be with you. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, although I do appear to be Lowry, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game, when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friends, Lowry. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. Oh no. Okay. Okay. I see. All right. I want to look around to see if there's any more clues or objects that we can gather. The statement on the white box is true. There is a second wind-up key in this room. This box and the white box are both empty. Okay.
So the best way to think about these,
yeah.
one of the boxes,
Ooh.
at minimum, one has to be true.
Right.
At minimum, one has to be false. And so there can be 2 trues and 1 false, 2 falses and 1 trues, but it can only be that.
Right.
So the best way to kind of go about it is to choose one, assume that it is true, and see where the rest of the stuff falls and see if it makes sense.
Okay, so I'm allowed to open more than 1?
No.
Or with one with 1 key? Or just 1?
You can only open 1 box.
Okay.
And so when I say like assume it to be true, just like do that like logically without actually opening it. So if you pick blue and you're like, I'm going to treat this one as true to see if the other one, then the other 2 have to be false. If this one is true, that's not true. Sorry, At least one other one has to be false.
Right. So if this blue box is telling the truth and saying that this white one is true, then there would be a second key in this room. Is there a second key in this room? Because if there's not, then this is false. Right? You following me?
Correct.
Okay. Cool. So I found 1. Is there another? No one that's jumping out at me. I don't see it.
There is not.
Okay, great. Thank you.
I didn't want to give you that immediately.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I want to be thorough.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so the statement on the white box is true. There's a second wind-up key in this room. No, there's not. So that's false, and that's false, which means this is true. This box and the white box are both empty, and therefore, it would have to be in blue. Does that sound sound to you?
That makes a lot of sense to me.
All right, then I'm gonna lock in. Yippee!
Huge.
Awesome. Great. Cool. And that just stays in there and I solved the puzzle.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Fun.
Very fun.
That's cute. All right. I'm happy with that. Ooh. The den. Let's do that. Cozy.
Super cozy.
Love it. I would put my feet up and stay a while in here.
I was thinking the exact same thing. I would like commit a mediocre crime for a room like this.
Oh, gee. Oh, just a misdemeanor, nothing crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh. Large clock. Awesome. Candlestick. Wonder who did it in the den with a candlestick.
Nice.
Thank you. Clue. All right. Stage. A lot of interesting pictures here. Lots of interesting photographs. Anything in this? I kind of appreciate that the controller slows me down a little bit. Gives me time to really look at things. More birds. They like birds here.
If you slow down enough, one thing that you'll see is Ro Panda gifting 10 community subs on Twitch. Shout out
Thank you,
to
Ro Panda. Thank you, Ro Panda.
And then if you actually speed up, you'll see another thing. Pink Lemonade Day giving out 5 subs on Twitch.
Pink Lemonade Day, thank you as well. I'm so glad I slowed down and sped up to witness both of these moments.
They're both very important things to witness.
Very important things to witness. I'm gonna do the room. Whenever I enter this room, I gain 2 footsteps. Boink. Awesome. All right. This pillow needs to be adjusted and moved into the right spot. That is atrocious. Ooh. It's a lady. Portrait of a lady. And a fruit. Oop. And a hat. Cannot interact with the hat. That's fine. I'm not gonna be pressed about it. Ooh. Another origami crane. They like birds here. They really, really like birds. Like bird and fruits. Birds and fruits. What is that? It's pointing into the ground. Why? Why? Bird. Ooh. Ooh. Greetings from Reddington. Why, thank you.
Ooh.
That's where we are.
Yeah, I also see greetings from Lanar, who gifted 5 memberships on YouTube. Thanks, Lanar.
Thank you, Lanar. Greetings. Oh, what fun we have. Let me go
I
into
forgot
this
about
room.
this. Here, this is for the 3 of you who have gifted memberships and subs on Twitch and YouTube. Some nice applause. Well deserved.
Whoa. 10 stepperoonies if I do guest bedroom.
Absolutely.
Oh, the bedrooms are right next to each other. You can have a little sleepover. Wait. Oh, it's not actually doing anything because it cancels it out.
Yep, you only get the 10 steps once.
But I thought it was funny.
I did the exact same thing.
Okay. Electronic keycard. Opens electronically powered security doors. Cool. That's cool. Anchor. Personal note. Sinclair. I address you by your last name. Just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. KL. Huh. So it seems like multiple people knew this was a little bit of a magical mystery tour. Alright. Cool. I also can just play some darts without knowing the rules, which is nice. Oh, is there a... There's no door in here, right? I just get the buff of 10.
This is a dead end.
Alright. That's fine. Beep, beep. So I'll go back in here. Check out. Ooh, okay. Pretty healthy so far.
Absolutely.
Pretty healthy. Alright, what are we thinking? Ooh, that's a door that goes into nothing. I could do the bathroom. That's gonna force me to go all the way back. Ooh, the nursery doesn't have a door either. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I can
Sometimes you
enter
just
the
get
chapel
bad
and
draws.
lose some money.
Yeah.
No, but then it goes, oh no. Oh, it just goes straight into the guest bedroom. No, Sam.
It gives you at least one. Chapel's got 3 entrances.
Oh, okay. I didn't see the one on the right. It's very, very thin compared to the others.
Yeah.
So we'll do that one. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh. I get the silly now. You put in a coin in the... Yeah, I see you.
Yeah.
I understand. I get the joke. Hee hee ha ha. Ooh! Stained glass is really cool.
Right? Pretty sick.
Huh. I've been informed this game has a lot of puzzling. I assume that... Oh. Yeah. 1, 2. Oh no, 4. Okay. Oh, they're all out of order, huh? Okay. So I'm sure this will come into play at some point.
You'd be correct about that.
Okay. All the way over there. What are you doing over there? This is nothing. Okay.
Yeah, that's just whenever you have a room with an opening that's up against like the wall of another room, so you can't go through it.
Okay.
They just do that to it.
Yes, the nook is where we need to go. All right. Ooh. Ooh. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Do we need to be jotting down notes?
I can jot them down over here, or you're more than welcome to have something to jot down over there.
Okay.
I don't think we'll need that in the immediate.
Okay. Do you want to do some prelim jotting of notes?
I can jot.
All right, thank you. And then maybe, because I assume this is a longer game.
Quite long.
If there becomes the need to jot, I can also jot, and we can jot as a team.
Jot squared.
Yeah, Jot Squad.
Jot squad. We can enlist chat in the Jot squad as well, just
right.
for fun.
Come on, jotters. Think about it, chat's kind of like a notebook.
Wow.
You're writing things down.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Chat is like your daily diary.
Oh no, the door is locked. So I'll use a key. Oh, okay. I'll do a gem requirement. Well, I have gems, so that should be fine. But I want to continue on the path, so we'll do observatory. Ooh! Okay. Kind of fun. Kind of cool. I spin more? Yes! Whee! Okay, that was awesome. Oh. What am I doing? Can I observe? Hello? I want to see. Get me up there. Take the stairs up, but it's down here. The fixed stars, the stranger's companion to constellations. Oh, the stargazer's companion. It's the stranger's companion. I was like, that's so poetic.
It really is. The stranger's companion.
I really like that.
I don't know you, but I feel like we should hang out together.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know you, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here anyway. By Richard Witt. All right, this is 1809. The preface. This book contains a complete starbase, a list of constellations and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on a given day, different constellations of different sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. Whoa! This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. Or strangering. North Star, 1 gold. The twins. 2 trucks have been added to the entrance hall. The slice, 3 steps. A Diamondus Minor, 1 gem. The Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. The Farmer's Apple. Apples are extra delicious today. Clavis, the key, 1 key. A Diamondus Major, 5 gems. Draxus, the dead. Dead-end rooms are more common today. Don't laugh at me. Why are you laughing at me?
It's just names just make me laugh.
Okay. The sale. Everything is 50% off today. Woo! Florealis, bloom of the sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Awesome. Cool. So if we see a little constellation, it affects what we encounter.
Absolutely.
So I should probably spin this back to where I could perceive it.
One thing that I just saw looking through my little telescope is...
Oh my god.
Is a raid coming in from Lorfi Dan, head of Lorfi Dan.
Lorfi Dan raid.
I spotted him in my telescope.
Whoa, Dan. Holy
Howdy.
moly. Well, welcome in, all of you Lorfiers. Happy to have you around. All right, let's go here. All right. Oh no. I want to see. Sam, why can't I see it?
You're getting there. The goal.
Well, I have to get it to look out the window, right?
Correct. That is correct.
Look out there. Is there more I can spin? Can I start spinning multiple things? What if I just put my arms up and pushed it really hard?
That would be sick.
It would be sick. Oh, hello. That's like the opposite of what I needed you to do. That's worse. I need you to go so aggressive. No.
So this one I'll give you. This is it's kind of strange that they did this. If you go back to that dial.
When you say.
The one you were just at, you're
Okay.
effectively trapped at this point.
Okay. Well, let me get this undone.
If you click on the left side to spin it, then it'll spin to the left. If you click on the right side, then it'll spin to the right.
Oh.
Not the that took me a long time to figure out.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, cool. Actually, can I get a little bit more?
Yeah, you're pretty close.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Then he just needs one more sideways, it looks like.
I was like, wait, what? I thought it was just gonna like loop settings. I'm glad you called it out. I see it now, the different things. All right, yes, stay.
Huge.
Ooh, all right. Is that just North Star? Yep.
Huge.
Cool. All right, so great. We have that now as a refresh for myself. Just get a little gold from that. That's fine and great. Love that.
Who can use a little more gold nowadays?
Yeah. Ooh, drawing room. Do we do this one? No.
No, not yet.
Yeah, let's, Ooh. I think it's better to go out further. Okay. Thing going on here. More hat. Window on floor, very normal. Stonks. Stock market. As prevalent as ever. Bam. Oh my gosh, courtyard. That could be fun. This doesn't have it's only the way to proceed, I guess. Courtyard.
Yeah,
Running
we're
out
going
of gems.
outside.
Okay. Ooh. Hook that thing. Heavy sledgehammer. And shatter padlocks and locked trunks. Cool. Love that. Hose.
It's a nice little courtyard.
Yeah, all these rocks scattered in a certain way. Don't know if this means anything. Or it could mean something. Uh-oh. Patterns are everywhere.
Patterns are all around us.
But what are they? Why are they? And what
When
can they
are
do
they?
for you? Ah! It's locked.
That's tough.
No. Oh no. I mean, I luckily have the real estate to make it back to the hallway and go the other direction,
Absolutely.
but no. Well, shucks and a half. I don't really want to do that, but I fear I must.
I will say it's pretty good that you made it this far without really finding a locked door yet.
Good to know.
So this was a pretty good, like...
serendipitous run?
Yeah. And the run's not even over. We still got all the different ways to go, but
and
made some
the
good progress
places we'll
there.
go.
Well said.
Back, back, back. Back, back, back. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Alright, wasn't so awful.
No, we're just getting our steps in.
Yeah. Got my Fitbit going. Don't even worry about it. Boop. The rumpus room.
Ooh.
I like the sound of that.
I was going to say get rumpus. I don't know what that really means, so I decided not to say it.
Yeah, I think that's totally reasonable. Totally reasonable.
Though if there was one place to get rumpus, it feels like it would be the rumpus room.
I would agree. What?
Yeah, lock in for this one.
What?
As it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag.
Ooh, that's not great.
I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Whoa,
So sick.
that was very cool. But also, oh, that poor cat
I know.
tied to a flag.
A flag that doesn't move in the wind.
Oh no. And then a door marked with a cryptic little moon that is always locked, but there's no key for it. We won't find it, but maybe it'll find us. That'd be cool. Huh.
Pretty cool guy right there.
Yeah. Will my foreseen future change from day to day?
It will.
Oh. Interesting. Pew. Oh, yeah, for sure, that one. Boop. Wow. Oh, nifty. Ooh, I can see outside. Whoa. Got, like, Greek architecture back there. What is going on?
Right?
What is
Our
that?
uncle went hard with this courtyard.
Yeah, got Aphrodite in the center there. Jeez. It's awesome.
Maybe we'll see Icarus.
Oh, man. Like, hey, get down from there!
He's up in the sky.
Unless there's a positive twist on a classic tale.
Otherwise, keep going.
Okay. Don't think there's much to gather from here. At least right now.
You want to take a look at those items on the big center table?
Yeah, I'll take a look. I like the salt. That's just...
You can have it.
Oh, thanks. Whenever you eat food and gain extra 1 step. Oh, wow. Postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome representation. Salt go, yay!
Woo!
Woo! Sodium! Whoop whoop! Awesome. Shout out to the 3 people who understand that are watching this. 3 might even be generous. Chat, let me know if you get it. All right. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. Ooh, look at that. Look at that.
I'm looking.
I'm looking. You could connect it all. Connect it all. I'm out of gems, so that won't do.
Gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all. What is that? Oh, there's shoes on the ground. Ooh. Dancer music. Okay. Ooh. Let's go over here. Image. Christmas. And something being unlocked. Ooh, like a vault door being unwrapped? That's pretty bizarre. Vault door. Especially the partition. Oh, there you are. Oh. What on earth would your code be? I could try to remember what the stained glass images were, but part of me doubts that that would be it. But okay, there's a code that I'd need to pull together here. Might this code... Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, yellow. Hello? Hello? Might there be a code in here for me too? 10? Oh my god. Tan? Yeah! Oh my god, girl. Please. Thing on here? No. Not seeing more numbers besides the 10. I don't know if you see any differently, Sam.
I don't see any numbers besides 10. I will tell you that the 10 on the wall does not relate to this puzzle.
Oh, Nards. What about the stained glass?
The stained glass does not relate to this puzzle.
Okay.
Here's what I'll say about the code on the safe. It is possible for you to get this code at the current moment in this room. I would be surprised if you did.
Oh, that's a challenge, though.
But
it's possible for me to do it?
It is.
But it's hard.
It is. It's also not... It's not imperative that we open it at the moment. And I don't want to give you the answer. So if you figure it out, I think that's awesome. But for this one, I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Okay. I'm seeing some patterns in the room here. Yeah, the shoes. The number 10 doesn't have to do anything with it, but maybe the pictures do.
The pictures are not related to this specific puzzle.
Thank you, chef.
Anytime.
Are objects on the floor related to this puzzle?
Objects on the floor are not related to this specific puzzle.
Thank you, chef.
Anytime, chef.
Ooh. Hello. I'm looking up here. Whoa.
Oh,
So
get
funny.
hypnotized.
Whoa.
The code is psych.
Like, anything else I can interact with that might give me it? Maybe this image? Okay. What things could work here? Prezzies. I see lights. But the order doesn't feel intuitive. No candle in here is a little weird. What? Oh, now I'm just gonna be like locked in and trying to figure out what's going on here. Syncaco. Does chat know it?
Not really. Certain people know it from either playing this before or I assume have looked it up.
Okay. I feel like there's more to that image. And maybe this vanity era, the era of vanity, this area. But I also don't want to slow things down too much and stay over here.
This is still only our first run of the game.
Mm-hmm.
When I played through this game, I didn't really start solving things until I was like 10 or 15 runs in.
Okay.
Which there's no right or wrong way to play. I think we just are going to encounter so much of this stuff over and over that we'll get there over time.
Right. Just to keep things moving. Herbert S. Sinclair. Bathtub. Fisher told me today that her college dorm in the hall bathroom had a shared bathtub. And it was maybe one of the most upsetting things I've ever heard in my life.
When you say shared, do you mean like hot tub sized or there's just one bathtub that everyone rotates through?
So there was one bathtub, but no one was rotating through it. They just installed a bathtub in this bathroom, and apparently only one person used it. Because everyone else was like, ew, I'm not using a shared dorm bathtub.
That is kind of wild.
Right? Like, if you didn't think that dorms could get gross enough, here we go. Ooh! That could get me a key. That could be good. And money. So I can go through things, finally. Boink. Ooh, jewels. Jewels. Okay.
Sherbert Fox
Weird
in chat
photo.
says, OMG, a dorm at my college has a shared bathtub that nobody uses also.
Are you okay? Let me know if you're all right. That sounds... I would be disturbed by the mere presence of that, personally, but hope you're okay. You know?
A bathtub.
Ugh.
Like, is it just out in the open?
Well, it's
Like
not...
it's just sitting in the bathroom?
I guess, like, amongst the showers.
It's so funny to me.
Ugh.
A bath feels like such a proper thing at this point in my life. Like baths, it was normally like, oh, you're a little kid, you take a bath. At this point, I feel like if I'm taking a bath, it's like fancy. which I don't take baths anymore, but I can't imagine them happening in a college dorm room.
Right? Like, for me, I think baths have been rebranded as like self-care moment.
Yeah.
You know, oh my gosh, I have to go through the chapel and up around. Blah. Okay. That's not even the chapel. Blah. All right, here. Oh my God. Where was I?
Baths or self-care?
Yes. So baths have been rebranded through the power of the internet, right? It's a self-care moment. Get a bath bomb. You're reclining, you're relaxing, but also I just feel like in my journey of like jumping between various apartments and things, it's become increasingly more difficult to find like a place to rent that has like a separate like bathtub, I think.
Yeah.
Like it's just like a shower and then it's like the tub shape of like curved to hold you in, right?
Yeah.
But like whenever you see a bathtub in like media, it's like a bathtub. It's like its own unit. But I don't see that really.
No.
And I don't know, I just don't like I have taken like a little self-care bath in like the shower thing, right? But like I feel, you know, it's like this isn't what it's sold as like the bath.
Mm-mm.
I'm just like, this is a bath.
No, it's very rare nowadays that you'll find a standalone bath.
Bathtub.
Exactly. Bathtub, yeah. You can bathe. There are showers that allow you to bathe as well, but a standalone bathtub,
Right?
you gotta like have one of those custom installed.
Yeah, it's like I have not really had the like full bathtub experience as being like readily available for me.
Sure.
Right? I'm not saying I grew up with bathtubs aplenty. Certainly not.
Mm-hmm.
But I was very clean, for the record. But like, it's just not something you encounter very much. And so I understand seeing like standalone bathtub as being more like that luxurious thing. Because I feel like it's just, with the way things are set up here, at least like in the North Carolina renters market, it's harder to come by.
Ain't no bathtubs. Let me tell you that.
No. No. Here, I want to have multiple. Oh, you can't. All right, new inventory items. Combine inventory to create new items. Can I salt my key card?
The salted card.
Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, I don't have anything that can really combo cleanly right now. But, ooh, hello. The true box does not always contain the prize. That makes sense. I think we knew that.
Yeah.
It's an interesting gear. Shovel. Ooh, 8. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is of 10 lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is of 10 lost.
Often.
Real. Among the bold words spoken soft, the note is read, the letter is not. Okay. T.
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 I need to see T in the chat.
Put some
Immediately.
T's in the chat.
Immediately.
See, notes read, the letter's not. I just read the letter, and it's T.
T.
8.
8T.
A-T. 8-0. Get it?
I need to see 80 people press the follow button right now on twitch.tv.
We need to get 80 more followers on twitch.com. I mean, Twitch TV.
Guys, I'm locked in this room, and unless I get 80 more followers, I'm not going to be able to get out.
But if we get 80 followers on twitch.tv and 80 subscribers on youtube.com, I might be able to see the light of day.
My uncle wanted to give me his mansion, but he said you need to get 80 followers on twitch.com before you can inherit your mansion.
My uncle said, I bet you can't find room 46. And I told him, nuh-uh, yes I can, but I can't do it unless I get 80 more subscribers on youtube.com.
You know what's locked behind room 46? It's 80 people waiting to subscribe to GTLive on YouTube.
If I hit 3.8 million subscribers, I'm going to unlock door 46.
Whoa, you guys won't believe that. Oh boy.
Well, I got a brick.
Huge.
Dug up a brick. And then it was like, this is not worth having. Which was very humbling.
That's a subjective opinion game.
I want...
Maybe I need bricks.
She's a brick.
House.
She's a brick. Chicka bow, chicka bow, chicka bow bow. Chicka bow, chicka bow, chicka bow bow. Chicka bow bow. I said brick and then it didn't show me the brick.
Yeah, when you dig stuff up, like it sometimes will give you random items to signify like you got nothing.
Aw. I was so excited about brick. Honestly. Well, I need a key to get through workshop, which is unfortunate. Because I'm kind of locked down right now. Oh, I guess I could go back to the entrance hall and try from there.
True.
But that's going to be a little brutal.
Yeah.
Running out. Yay.
I'm going to spin this globe, and wherever it lands, I'm going to travel there and try to get 80 subscribers.
Whee! What room is this? Nook? And some interesting drawings here. I wish I understood it.
Same.
R.I.P.
Your tithing is appreciated.
Out we go.
Shout out to Jay Fig in YouTube chat who says the vibes on GTLive are immaculate.
Thank you. You're immaculate. Respectfully.
Yeah. With all the respect in the world.
With all the respect in the world. Your vibe is similar.
That's one of the greatest compliments you can give to GTLive.
Honestly. What? The dark room. Or the office. I guess we have to go to the dark room. Ah! It's dark. It's scary.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's dark. What were we doing in this room, Unc? I don't...
Unc. Yo, Unc, power out, bro. Got to pay the bill before he passed.
Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, what are we thinking? 1, 2, or 3?
1, 2, or 3, guys. Spin the roulette wheel here.
1, 2, or 3.
Hupo Pear says 2.
2. Ooh, there's stairs.
Ooh, downstairs.
Ooh. Jams. Ooh. Ooh. Spades. Like Balatro. Okay. Some more Roman numerals. Another bird. Supposed to be like a family crest. A knight helmet. Ooh. Oh, the wine cellar.
Ooh.
What? Ooh.
Treasure map.
A treasure map? Oh my god.
X marks the spot.
Finding treasure. Okay. Is that doesn't quite look like the... Can you please show me my inventory? I'm begging you. Hey, excuse me. Sir or ma'am.
You could.
I want to view my objects. No. Help.
Is it not the right trigger?
Oh my god. I didn't look once at the right side of the screen. All right. Thank you. Thank you, chef. Okay. This doesn't quite look like the room we're in. But maybe I can compare it to some of the other rooms that we've seen. It's a long room. With an entrance in the center. Could be guest bedroom. Could be. I've got my eye on you. Well,
Here's what I'll say about the treasure map.
Yeah.
The only thing that matters is that X marks the spot.
Oh, okay.
The line to get there is...
For funsies?
Yes.
Okay.
Decorative.
So, and we've seen some letters happen. So the letters are important. Like T. Seems like, sure, kid, keep dreaming.
I'm racking my brain and I'm like, tea? When did we talk about tea?
Well, when we found
it's
tea.
the tea on the table. Yeah, the tea table.
Yeah.
I'm there. I was thinking the beverage.
Oh.
I was like, I don't think we talked about that yet.
It's like, whoa.
We can.
We could talk about anything.
We talked about Snapple. That's kind of tea.
It is tea. Say tea. Peach tea.
Peach tea.
Peach tea. Peachy, peach tea. Okay, well, we're a little stuck. But I guess I could just walk to a few rooms and then beef it, you know?
Yep. We're going to pass out in about 4 steps, which is fine.
Yeah.
The whole cycle of the game is just about
passing out and standing
passing
back up
out and
again.
waking up the next day.
Right. Final room. All right. Good night. You've used all your feet and must call it a day. You've pushed yourself to the very edge of exhaustion and must now return to your campsite. Continue your search tomorrow. However, the house might be a little bit different. Okay. Ooh. Total room is 22. Rank reached, 6. Steps taken, 78. I am walking. Items found, 5. All right. I feel pretty good about this.
Yeah. It's a great run.
Let's save and continue.
Absolutely.
All right. Whew. That was a long run 1.
It was.
Wow.
It's about 8:45 at the moment.
Wow. Woo. Day 2, Electric Boogaloo. All right, let's do it again.
I don't even know if I would want this house. If somebody, like, told me to live here, it seems kind of terrible to live at.
Yeah, I would want to know what's happening in my house.
Right?
You know
Like,
what I
I'm trying to
mean?
get to the kitchen, I open the door, and I end up in, like, another bedroom.
Right?
I'd be mad.
It's a lot. I really wanted to walk outside and see what happened.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Do some outside exploring.
Yeah, so I'm kind of off the floor plan. Whoa, mines. As a child, I yearned for the mines. Play it, please. Play it, play it, play it. Play
Just
it.
one time.
Chicken jockey!
Yeah. Wasn't this design on the pillow? The throw pillow? Thought it might have been. Chicken jockey. Pew, pew, pew.
Chicken jockey. What if our uncle was Jack Black? That'd be sick. Uncle Jablinski.
Sorry you passed away.
I guess you're in the Minecraft world now.
Yeah, he didn't actually die. He just became Steve.
Yeah.
Where am I? What is happening right now? Is that a torch. Do I not know how to jump?
No.
Hey, kiddo. Come on, man. Okay.
When was the last time in life you actually jumped over something? Like you faced a sizable obstacle and said, I guess I'll jump over this.
By necessity or because I wanted to? Because I jumped over a sock because I wanted to a couple days ago.
Okay. A sock.
Yeah.
Was that a jump or was that more just like a step?
I mean,
A large step, a pronounced step.
I guess you could call it a hop, skip, and a jump.
Nice.
Thank you. It was a jump. I lifted my knees a decent amount.
Wow, were both legs off the ground at the same time?
Yeah.
That's a jump.
I went boop. Though I do skip around a lot too. I skip up and down the hallways of the studio quite a bit.
That's true. I've even seen you on occasion hop.
Yeah, that's just a little boing. Like, okay. For defining these jumps, thank you all for entertaining me as I walked around outside and then lost 2 steps, which I'm sure everyone is super pleased about. Ooh, okay. I can gain 10 steps back, but I want to keep walking. I've seen all these places before. Let's keep it moving first. A hop. I don't think you're bending the knees very much, right? I think it's just kind of like a boop, right? A jump, that is like your legs are extremely engaged. You are bringing knees up to jump over something, right?
Sure.
There is more of a wind up and a go. A skip is a completely different motion.
Absolutely.
But that would be my take on that. What is breaker box? I should have done that. Shucks. Okay. I'm getting the sense that I should pick rooms that I have not been in.
Yeah. I think when beneficial, I don't think you need to like kill a whole run just to see a different room. Well, depending on the room, maybe it looks really cool, but
Right. Greetings from Reddington. Ooh, parlor. Oh, that'd be convenient. No, it wouldn't. That wouldn't be convenient at all. Storeroom's probably the best bet here. Get all the objects.
yeah, get some loot.
Loot. Boink. When was the last time you jumped?
I truly couldn't tell you.
What if you did it right now?
I could. The last time I jumped was probably in college.
Mm-hmm.
So probably, I don't know. I'm probably 4 years out at this point.
4 years since your last jump?
Yeah, since I last left the earth.
Oh my gosh.
I played, when I was in college, I played hockey.
Mm-hmm.
And so I imagine it was some form of practice or workout in that period of time.
Okay. Gotcha. Jumping on the ice? Or were you just like doing an exercise for the sake of, I gotta be so good at hockey?
It was probably during a workout of some kind off ice.
Okay.
I played goalie, so there wasn't much jumping involved on the ice, but I imagine we did some kind of like CrossFit or burpees or something at some point.
Okay.
Stupid
That makes
Seal
sense.
46 says, I just did a jump.
Congratulations.
That's pretty sick, bro.
Hope it was a good one. Do chapel. Do I do items and then just go into the entrance hall and wrap up from there? That's risky.
Yeah,
That's a
at that
risk.
point you only have one opening left.
Okay, fine. Rest
Chronically Brooklyn
in peace.
says, I jumped earlier today at a work party.
Ooh, how
That's
was
pretty
it?
sick. What kind of work parties are you having where you're jumping around without revealing any personal information about yourself or where you work?
Right. This has some more openings. I'll do that one. Would love to know. Chronically Brooklyn. Ooh, wow. Oh, you really like this pattern, huh? It's like, I want drawings of the same thing over and over again.
Very fond of that man.
Okay. Once, another once, then 3 backwards. This has to mean something. This has to mean something. You wouldn't do this unless you were like, I mean this. Oh, wow. Holy polygons. Okay.
To close the loop there, Brooklyn said, we threw a party because my boss graduated from grad school and I jumped because we were playing volleyball.
Oh, awesome. Well, congrats. Congrats to your boss and congrats on volleyballing.
Yeah, that sounds like a sick work party.
Yeah. I haven't volleyballed in so long. It's probably been like at least a decade since I last volleyballed.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, okay, here's a story about me.
Please.
All right, everyone, here's my story. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. What do you mean by that?
Like you can re-roll the 3 that you get.
Oh, nifty. Okay. All right, y'all, here's my story. So in 6th grade, I was sent to try out for the volleyball team at my middle school, right? I think my mom was like, you should really do a thing. Go make friends. Go feel a part of something. I feel like it'd be good for you. And so one of my friends, at the time who lived in the complex that we were at, was kind of like tossing me the ball to try to like hit. But every time I would try to like hit this ball, right, my forearms would turn like blood red. It hurt me so bad. It was painful. And I wasn't good at directing the ball. And so even in just like the practice before going into like the tryouts for the team, I just felt so much like, oh my gosh, I can't do it. And don't do what I did, y'all. I made an audible and I was like, am I gonna go and try out and try to make this team that I know I won't make? Or do I sit this one out and think about something else that might make me feel better in this moment? And without telling anyone, I signed up for tryouts and I did not show up. And I think my friend and my mom were a little bit upset, but I knew how bad my arms hurt from a simple punt of the ball.
Yeah.
And I went home and I did a little flipbook animation that was like 2 minutes long. So, well, 2 minutes long, it was a digital kind of thing. I didn't get like a whole thing of sticky notes and through the whole thing. That would have been crazy of me just locked in. But yeah, I love volleyball. I think it's so fun. It does hurt me tremendously. It is a very painful thing for me to do for whatever reason. So props to all of y'all who can volley and ball.
I'm imagining you out there like those pro tennis players, like every time you're bumping, like you're hitting the ball, you're like, ah! Screaming in pain. Probably be mega intimidating to everyone else.
Yeah, just volleyballer with like a weirdly low pain tolerance, but is still doing it. Like,
it's just dead silent in the gym. It's just an intense game of volleyball, and every 30 seconds. Oh man.
It's like the ball goes over and my teammates are trying to run and get it, but I don't have to like, well, like I could do a set. The setting is fine.
Yeah.
But if I have to put it like that,
it's tough.
Oh, I'm out. I'm a wreck.
No, I get you.
I'm a nightmare.
I get you. I think there's a difference. Like you don't do activities that put you in physical pain.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's good to encourage people to do things that scare them, but don't do things that hurt them.
Yes.
There's a fine difference. And I'm glad you found that difference.
There are things that you can do that will also assure you that you are cool and have skills and abilities.
Yeah.
For me, volleyball was not one of them.
Doesn't need to be.
But drawing a whole bunch was a thing that could work. So that's what I did.
That's pretty sick.
All right. This is the blue box. The blue box is true. The blue box is empty. Okay, this is a little bit of a different one.
Wait, I see a box that says you will subscribe with Twitch Prime. That's crazy.
Where
And all
is
the other
that?
boxes are false. That must make that one a true box.
I guess you have to subscribe.
God dang, guys. I guess I got you there with facts and logic.
Oh, man.
I guess you have to subscribe with Twitch Prime.
Hate to see it, but I guess it's true.
I guess we'll take them.
All right. So this is the blue box. And
True.
the box here is blue. So I would say that's true. Right? The blue box is true. Okay. Sure. The blue box is empty. Okay. So, this is the blue box. The box appears blue to me.
I would agree with that assessment.
So I would say that this is telling the truth.
I would agree with that.
Okay. The blue box is true. I mean, we kind of know that to be the case. The blue box is empty. We know that one of these has to be false.
Yes.
So, we know that this is the blue box.
That's true.
And that's telling the truth. If this is saying the blue box is true, then we also already made that assumption. So we can probably assume that this is true as well.
I would agree with that.
The blue box is empty is probably therefore not true. Because we've established by process of elimination that these two are true.
Correct.
All right.
Which would mean?
Which would mean that the blue box has something in it. Because if this is false. All right, let's give it a go. Ah! Ah! Nice.
Huge.
All right. Easy peasy, every single time. Don't even worry about it. All right. Ooh, I don't want to do a dead end, but I guess I could still go through the breaker room. I mean, the drawing room. But I want to know what this breaker box is about so bad. What do you think, Sam? Should I?
Yeah, why not?
Cool.
For exploratory sake.
Just to see it.
Just take a peek at it.
Just to know. Ooh.
Quells the curiosity.
Whoa. Oh, key card entry. The key card. So I don't need the key card to enter. Okay, I'm gonna turn all that on. Just so I can see things. I don't know if I'll get there, but could be cool. Could be good to know.
Seated Newton 28 in the chat is reminding you of Ghosts of Christmas Past is here, saying hi.
Hello, the Ghost of Christmas Past, and also the Seated Newton 28 Wii bowling move. What are you doing here? Go back in the den, get some more rooms.
Right, this cozy den.
Oh, man.
Hard to beat it.
Hard to beat it.
Liv General says, "Hey Ash, I got a cupcake the other day. It was just one aspect of having a perfect day, and it's been my first perfect day in a long time. Just wanted to share."
Whoa! Well, that's incredible. I'm so happy for you.
That
Congrats
does
on your
sound
perfect day.
Pretty darn good.
I mean, getting a cupcake in addition to having a good day, I would agree.
Do you have an ideal cupcake? Like if you were to build the perfect cupcake from like what kind of cake, frosting, toppings?
My ideal cupcake.
Ideal cupcake.
Gua. All right, let's see here. Ooh, sorry, a note. Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. That's a month before the NES initial release in Japan. I think. Is that July or June? Can you check? I know it's
You're
1983.
asking. Oh, I can look it up.
Yeah.
NES original release?
Yeah, I think so.
July 15th, 1983.
Thank you.
That is wild.
Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Espin, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any may drafts. Okay. West Wing will be closed until further notice. Well, I am unfortunately in the West Wing, it seems.
True.
So, it's closed. But 1983 is prior to 1995, which is when this, when Sinclair wrote or left the message. So, I guess that's fine. The commissary seems to be a situation that we could check out.
Yeah, why
So
not?
let's do that.
See something new.
Ooh, trash can. With? Belatro!
It's your Mount Rushmore streamer.
Oh my god, it's Raffle Light. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it's doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password. All right.
Engine with Miss Babbage.
Gee whiz. The commissary, the kerning on that Y, will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. That feels important. Without? With Queen. Without Henry Ford.
Henry Ford is not a queen.
No. But he is the king of the assembly line.
Well said.
All right, let's go. Annual Maids Day, sale 2 days only, all items up to 50% off. All staff welcome, day 20 and 21, Mount Holly Commissary. Okay, so we have 20 and 21, and 12 to 16. What does that mean? I have no idea. I'm just out here looking for clues. It's my whole life, looking for clues.
If you're, I picked up on a clue actually here in the Twitch chat with a nice little raid from our good friend Game Theory Tom.
Oh my.
I see the clues.
The clues. I said clues, and Tom was like, I need to send people there right now.
He could sense.
Hi.
His lore senses went up.
Clues between Lorify Dan and Game Theory Tom. There are clues about.
Yeah.
Clues are afoot.
Clues are afoot.
Clues are afoot.
I expect Tim Curry to come in here next with the way we've got clue everywhere. Tim Curry, famous actor in the film Clue from 1980-something, for those who don't get it.
Thank you for the brief and to-the-point explanation.
Absolutely. Did my best Siri impression there.
Great.
It wasn't very good.
Okay. Ooh, a magnifying glass. I think that'd be great for looking for clues.
I'd agree with that.
Inspect documents of the estate more closely. Yeah, now we're talking. I am the clue looker.
That's what they call you.
Yep. Ash, always looking for clues. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. Well, courtyard. Maybe I could look more intensely over here. Or pick up a metal detector where I can find keys and money dollars. Maybe that was there the first time and I didn't notice.
It was not.
Oh, okay. I noticed the first time.
That's why they call you the clue looker.
I'm always looking for clues. You got a clue? Call me Blues. Blueprints, Blues Clues.
Whoa.
Boom. Bloom.
Bloom.
There you go. I'm haunted by this. What could this possibly mean?
Without.
With Queen, without car. Without?
I will tell you one of
Model
those
T.
words was correct.
With Queen, without car. With Queen?
I'm not going to tell you which one.
1 for yes, 2 for no.
I'm not chat. I'm not going to vote like that.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Queen car, Queen Henry, Queen T, Model T, Model A. Rick's
On an
frustrations.
unrelated note, you can test out that magnifying glass you just got on that other document.
Oh my gosh, the documents. You're so right. Oh my gosh. Swanson G.
Also
Swan
known as
song.
Swan Song.
I'm just thinking about Swanson's a last name, right? We were just talking about
Absolutely.
Henry Ford, and his last name's Ford. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the cars, but the name is the last name of the guy. So I was thinking about surnames.
You had Henry Ford on the brain.
As I do.
Swanson G.
That's a bro right there.
You know my boy Swanson? He's a straight G, that guy. I think I'll name the password after him.
Wait, are you talking about Swanson B?
No. Swanson G.
Oh, Swanson G.
Absolutely.
That dude is on top. Beautiful voice.
I saw him the other day. He was more like Swanson PG-13.
Well, what was Swanson G doing out there? Not rated G material.
It must have been after work hours or something.
Oh, man. Swanson G. Any other secret clues? Okay, that's fine. All right. Any clues over here as well? 16. 12. Is. No. I'm just going to say no. All right. Shout out Swanson G. Hey, chat. I am admittedly very excited for Tamagotchi Life. And I hope y'all are too. I have every intent to play it on this channel. Every intent. And I'm also going to be stockpiling Mii's up until that point, right? And so I am really good at creating a variety of different Mii's and such. But if you have any ideas of characters, let me know. But I'm happy to make a Swanson G for anyone who was in on this stream and anyone who would get it. An absolute bro with the voice of an angel who sometimes gets up to some mischievous things.
His alter ego is Swanson PG-13.
That's Swanson R.
He turns his hat around once it hits 5:30, so it's backwards.
Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor pan. Okay, I understand. I understand. Thank you. All right, do I need to go down? I think I do. Back to the entrance hall. That's what I'll do. Ooh. I can go through the chapel, I guess.
Ooh.
I forgot about that. Ooh. Observatory. It tells a story of the stars. 2 stars. The twins. A pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Oh my god. I'm so excited. I don't know what that was.
your
I'm really sorry.
excited voice?
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what lies beyond. Whoa, that's kind of sick. Look at that. No! I'm gemless. Shucks, let me get some objects.
Dang.
Oh my gosh. A key card. So I can swipe. Swipe or no swiping. Ah.
Sapphire in chat is giving the lineage of all of these characters we've created and says Swanson G is the Unk of Jasoka Tasoka, wife of Mrs. Clean. Wife of Mr. Clean.
The Unk. Not even the uncle. The Unk.
Unk of Jasoka Tasoka.
Swanson G. Back in the day. That's what he did. Okay, so there was a gem and then there was card.
Key card.
Is that it? It's everything?
it?
Okay. Cool. Wow. What a special family.
Right?
Oh, my metal detector.
Oh.
Coins.
You know what else it spotted? It just spotted apocalyptic neon giving 1,000 bits on Twitch.
Wow.
No wonder the metal detector went off at the same time.
Wow, it's so sensitive. Thank you.
Yeah, it can tell. We linked it to the Twitch account, so it beeps every time.
Wow, that's incredible. Hope it goes off again soon.
Fingers crossed.
Ooh. Yeah, sure. I can't really do anything.
Why not? Can't resist a locked box.
More keys. Awesome. Gonna use one of them here and get more keys. Yep, awesome.
Nice.
Great.
Maybe that's what was in the FNAF box. It was blueprints, keys.
Oh my gosh. Scott, really? The key to what? The key to what, Scott? What is this?
He knew the whole time this game would come out.
He's like, it's the key to the first pizzeria. I'm like, oh.
That'd be sick if you
And-
could draft the FNAF rooms in here.
That would be kind of sick. Okay. So, I'm a little stuck.
Mm-hmm.
There's nowhere I can go, really.
Mm-hmm.
Should I just go into rooms and leave rooms?
We can just do a reset. So if you open back up with the right trigger,
Beep.
on the bottom right corner it says
Call it a day. Okay.
This just resets the day.
All right, let's do it. Call it.
It's ringing.
Hello, is this it?
Hello, is this a day?
All right, cozy cottage. Rank reached 5. Sorry, I had to yawn aggressively. All right.
I saw there was one more stat on there, and it says subs gifted by Bagel 5.
Jeez. Wow, that's more than earlier today. Thank you so much, Bagel. Appreciate it.
There's a couple of more stats just popped
Oh,
on
there were
there pretty
stats. Oh,
quick.
there's lag. There's lag.
Yeah, I'm reading these. A couple of more stats came in. Apocalyptic Neon just gifted 5 subs on Twitch.
Apocalyptic Neon.
And then
thank you.
Jub just gifted 10.
Jub with the dub. Thank you for the 10.
Huge a gifting. Massive W.
Whoop whoop.
Here. You guys deserve some music. Plus some applause and an air horn. There you go.
This might be the best thing that's ever happened to the channel.
The soundboard.
Yeah.
I think it's cursed. It's kind of fun to press the button. But
I am obsessed with it. I was thinking about Chicken Jockey with the air horns the other day, and I actually started laughing. It got me really good.
maybe we'll pull one out in the stream. Maybe that'll be our ending, our send off.
Yeah, after we make another Mount Rushmore.
Of course.
I don't have my magnifying glass anymore. Can't look for clues.
Well, you don't need a magnifying glass to see that your average gamer MP just gifted 10 subs on
Whoa,
Twitch.
your average gamer, thank you.
That is not average. That is far above average.
No.
Thank you. Enjoy this music bed soundboard of hopefully stock music. Otherwise, we may be in trouble.
Ooh, it's groovy.
I think it's a pretty long clip. Like, I think it's maybe a full minute or 2 minute long thing, but
All right, well, we're back to the boxes.
love it.
This box is the black box. This box is the blue box. The box that claims to be the black has the gems. Okay. Well, that's false, and that's false. So this appears to be true, because this is contradicting itself, right? That would be my assumption.
I would agree with your assumption.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Anytime. That's what I'm here for.
It's been this box every single time. But maybe it's not. Every time.
Always be blue. ABB.
Like the prince.
Whoa.
Maybe that's the real prince. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. Whoa, that's kind of crazy.
You know what else is crazy?
Tell me.
Apocalyptic Neon just gifted 5 more subs on Twitch.
Whoa.
That is absolutely crazy.
That is crazy. Thank you.
Here, enjoy a record scratch. That felt underwhelming. Let me do some applause.
Oh. The applause record scratch really tells a story, Sam.
Right? It's a pretty good combo.
That was, honestly, that's what it felt like when I had the magnifying glass up and I found Swan Song and called it Swanson G.
Your brain was clapping and then there was the record scratch.
Woo.
You're probably wondering why I called this Swanson G.
You probably are wondering how I did that. It all started when I was very, very young.
Oh, Live General brings up a great point. We
Yeah.
were talking about cupcakes earlier.
Yes.
Do you have any thoughts on your favorite cupcake?
Oh, real and true. Food for sale. What? I don't have money, so maybe that's not even the right move. My favorite cupcake. Let's see here. So, I like vanilla cupcakes. I think it's the yellow cake. I think there is a strawberry component to it.
Whoa.
It's like strawberry shortcake inspired.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. But my ideal cupcake is light and sweet. Sweet but not too sweet. I don't want it too sweet. I want this icing to mostly be a texture rather than something to add sweetness to the cake. Icing is now too sweet for me in most cases.
Yep.
So I just want, give me a whipped frosting and maybe put a little strawberry situation on top. I will be happy with that.
Wow.
But dice it up a little bit, you know?
Of course.
I don't want to do the bite in, then the strawberry goes whoop up here, and then it's like a whole thing, and I have to awkwardly set it back. Ugh, I don't want to do that.
No, that makes sense. The thing that makes me happy is when Sergio Hernandez gets 10 GTLive memberships on YouTube.
Thanks, Sergio.
Shout out to Sergio Hernandez.
Thank you, Sergio Hernandez.
And shout out to Apocalyptic Neon again for another 1,000 bits on Twitch.
Wow, thank you. Oh my gosh.
I'm running out of positive sound effects to use. The other ones are negative sound effects.
And chicken jockey.
And chicken jockey. Here, enjoy a chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey.
There you go.
We'll have to find some new sounds, Sam.
I know. There are some on here that I feel bad doing. I don't want to do this. That doesn't feel like an appreciative sound, but it's also just kind of funny.
Maybe, okay, there's a large agenda for the end of the stream, but I think it's fine.
Sure.
Okay, we need to make a new Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we can record some sounds for the soundboard.
Okay. Which, by that, you just mean make a bunch of sounds at the end of the stream, and we'll clip them later.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There's that. And then what was the other thing we wanted to do? Jump?
No, there was something else.
Chat, what did we want to do?
What was the other thing? Oh, it was, we were going to do a chicken jockey air horn combo.
Oh, yes. Okay. So we can make sounds, Mount Rushmore, and then to tie it all together, chicken jockey air horns.
Okay. That's 3 things to hit at the end of the stream.
Wow. Don't you want to stay?
Everybody who was about to click off, now they go, well, now I can't.
Now I can't leave. It's too good. GTLive, they always have a way of pulling you back in. All right. Back in the den. Got my jewels. Oh, it looks all good here. Mew. Ooh, spread gem in each green room. Well, I haven't seen patio yet, so we should probably go out there. Ooh, we all say, ooh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh. Yeah, for sure. Look at this situation.
Nice. You got twin turbos on that thing.
Woo! About to make some brisket.
Oh.
Buried
sounds so
below.
good.
Right? Doesn't it? You hear that? I don't know. So remember, if you were here for when the mouse came in, the mouse is still unaccounted for. No one knows what happened to the Jeremy. But now whenever I hear sounds, I'm like, Jeremy?
Was that a mouse?
Jeremy? Occasionally you may discover small mounds of dirt in certain rooms of the estate. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. Okay.
Sick.
Cool.
Sick.
I'll keep an eye out. I am without a shovel at the current moment, but that's okay.
We got to call in Shia LaBeouf from Holes to bring us a shovel and help us dig the hole.
Yes, I suppose we should do that and call him in.
Get on that right away, Shia.
Mr. LaBeouf, if you will.
Just do it.
Nothing is impossible.
Yesterday, you said tomorrow.
So just do it. Make your dreams come true.
Well said.
Whoa, okay. So, the Nook is not a dead end. You draft a bedroom, gamed 5. Okay. So this is more of a helpful thing along the way. However, I don't want to dead end myself too bad. So, Nook. I want to see as many things as I can right now. That's my strat.
You're on a mission.
I'm on a quest. I'm questing. Boink. Spare room. Spare room. Door is freaking locked again.
Not
oh
anymore.
My gosh. I have so many steps.
True. True.
True. Oh no, it's all curving on the inside. I like zoinks. Like, man. I guess I can, that's okay. Right?
Yeah, you got
Because I can still go to the entrance hall and
on the left side.
curve up. Yeah.
Yeah, you got one more path.
What do I want to do? Do I want money or do I want,
The stars.
the star? I want to be a star. I want to be a star.
A star is born.
Stars. Let's go. Take a look. Now there's 3. The slice. I'm like a good slice, am I right?
Don't even. I was thinking that the second it said slice.
Right. All right, plus 3 steps. Excellent. All right. Slice of life.
Do you call them pizza? We're referring to pizza in casual conversation, or like when there's pizza about. Do you refer to them as slices, or do you say, "I'll have a piece"?
Oh, a slice.
Okay.
I'll have a slice. Right?
Yeah. No, I agree. I feel like whenever there's like communal pizza, I hear and see people who are pretty split. They'll be like, "I'll have 1 or 2 pieces," and then it's like, "I'll have a couple of slices."
Yeah. I mean, if you're saying a piece of pizza, that's just Little Caesars at that point.
Pizza.
Pizza.
Absolutely.
Ooh. I don't know what this does. Vac indicators. Get indicated. Cabinet? Or cabaret? Maybe. I don't know. This is kind of a mystery to me, this spot.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do I have a key card at the present moment? It won't let me look. Okay. Blink. No. So I'm gonna turn that off. No. That means that's just inaccessible all the time, right? Mm-hmm. My brain was like, if turn off keycard system, then just enter without keycard. No.
There is a way to do that, but it requires a different room that we haven't found yet.
An unseen room. All right. We can find a room to see and to know. Oh, no, that's nothing.
A lot of good conversation in chat about the slice versus piece debate. Sherbert Fox says, I feel like I use slice and piece the same amount. Honey Bunches of Oats says it's very interchangeable for me, and I never really noticed that before.
Oh, revelations.
You're welcome. That's what GTLive will do for you.
That's so true. Brain growth.
Alpha of all Foxies says, if it's in squares, I say pieces. That's interesting.
Very interesting. Okay, I'm just cooked at this point.
Fandom Dweller says, I'll have some pizza. That's a great thing to say as well. Just as effective.
For sure. Ooh. We'll check an item. I have no items. I'm just having fun. Okay. Interesting picture. Alright, well, I think I can call this run as well. There's nowhere else I can go.
Yeah.
So,
we can call it a day.
Alas, a day I shall call it. Boink. Call it. I believe I shall call you a day. And so it was. I'm stretching. Rank 4, because I got 4 rows. Whoa! Steps taken 26. Items found none. Loser. And new rooms 3.
There we go. New rooms.
New rooms.
Like that.
Love some new
Your
rooms.
average gamer MP says, I'll use piece if it's something I can break off, but it's a slice if I need to cut it.
Okay.
Makes sense. First thing I think of is the Kit Kat song, which I imagine is maybe where you got part of that. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Slice if I need to cut it.
That song.
Yeah. I mean, that is the action.
To slice verb.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than to piece.
Did you learn a foreign language in your pre-college schooling days? Or maybe in college too?
Yes. I wasn't the most successful at it, but
that's okay.
I liked it.
When they taught you verbs in English, like they would say, this means, did they always say like, to run?
Yes.
That always made me laugh so hard. Like, I don't know why, but it would be like, I'm learning a word, and they're like, this word means to drink. It's like, I guess I never really thought like that's what I'm saying, but to drink, to eat, to
The
run.
active action.
Yeah. It was made me giggle.
Car keys. I could drive the Henry Ford.
Whoa.
I'm currently learning a language right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you doing that through any specific learning service?
I sure am. It's represented by a green owl.
I'm familiar with that service.
Yeah. That one.
I have not had the green owl on my phone in probably 4 months.
Yeah, whenever I do, I finish lessons, it's like, join a friend streak with your friend and encourage them to do lessons too. And it always pops up with your profile. And I'm like, he is not going to participate in this. My streak's at like 108 right now, I think.
Dang, go crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I've used a really sinful amount of streak freezes.
Doesn't matter.
Or the streak keeps going bad, and then I spend the entire like morning of it expiring working to get enough XP to revive my streak from previously.
The fact that you've even done 100 in general is remarkable.
Thank you. Grazie.
Un cornetto. Por favor. That's about when I tapped out.
All right. A croissant, please.
That's all I really need to know if I end up in Italy.
Yeah.
Walk into a store that smells like baked goods and say,
A croissant, please.
ciao. Un cornetto, por favor. Grazie. That's all I need.
Grazie. Boink. Booyah. All right. That's the one thing about Duolingo that, like, I kind of struggle with a little bit because it uses those, like, voice models for it, right? Depending on how they speak. Because sometimes it sounds like grazie. Sometimes it sounds a little bit like grazie, but, like, the A is, like, so soft. And I'm like, what's the truth, right? Because you don't hear it as actual people speak the language. And so you hear it in this very robotic voice. that makes it a little hard to understand. But I will say, I'll give Duolingo credit.
Okay.
I will give Duolingo credit. This one TikTok went across my For You page of this couple arguing in the street in Italy, and people along the street from their like apartments would open the windows and like lean out to listen to the fight, just like no shame, just listening in. And I gathered that she was talking about this guy's like, it was something about like a girlfriend or a daughter. I don't remember what it was exactly, but I knew what it was when I was listening to it. And I was like, oh my gosh.
It's working.
Duolingo, I can understand the goss. And it was pretty great.
That's awesome.
Can't remember what the T was, and I apologize for that. But yeah, I would just say like, it doesn't obviously replace talking to actual people who can give you real feedback on like what it actually is and like how, you know, words are pronounced and what the grammatical rules are.
Sure.
Because some of them are still a little bit foggy, where it's like, I can tell that you're using different words for the way that this word is either like gendered or conjugated or some sense, but you have to really pay attention to the patterns because like it won't outright tell you.
Mm-hmm.
You have to like go into this like separate page where it'll explain to you more clearly. But yeah, it's interesting. I've been trying to hone in on it a little bit more just to see if like, hey, is that a really effective way to learn a language? Because I've seen Duolingo get a lot of flack for it being more of like a game and not really a way to learn a language.
Sure.
So I'm trying really hard to see how much I can pick up what it is putting down, but
Yeah,
alas.
you're running your own mini experiment.
A little bit, yeah. But it's interesting too, because it's like, I always have to do my Duolingo alone. I'm embarrassed to do it while other people are present. At least like the vocal parts, right?
Sure.
Like I have been at the friend hangout where I do Duolingo and I'm just like, you know, crowd. Like I run into the bathroom real quick and I'm just like getting it done before I lose my streak.
Yep.
But locked, oh shucks. Shucks and a half. Can't even re-roll it. All right, well, back to the whatchamacallit. To the entrance hall I go. But yeah, if any of y'all have experiences with Duolingo that sound similar or are very different and you're like, Ash, you're just a dummy, let me know. I'd be curious to hear your thoughts. But that's mine from going through and probably doing my most serious Duolingo run ever.
Yeah.
But
100+ lessons is a pretty legit run.
thank you. My roguelike.
Yeah.
My Duolingo roguelike. But ooh! Ah, damn it! Damn!
Gemless.
Okay. No, I have to. Oh, shucks. Ah!
It's
All right.
tough.
I'll wrap around. I'll get my items. I need objects.
Hermes said exactly what I've been thinking every time we talk about Duolingo.
Mm-hmm.
They just said Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa.
That's it. Every time I hear Duolingo in my head, I think of Dua Lipa. I wish Dua Lipa had an app. I would download the Dua Lipa app.
I wish Dua Lipa was real. It changed. Okay, this is a puzzle that evolves. With this, without crowbar? Well, didn't we see this, I don't know if we saw it this run, this specific drawing. Beads, but without crowbar. 12 to 16 is the same. That still looks like Swanson G.
It is.
All right. Good to know. I could shop a little bit. Shovel key. No, I can't. I am broke as a joke. Well, I can get a gem. Get that going. Oh, it's a changing puzzle. Okay. So, this is probably connected to a separate room, I'd imagine. Unless it's this one. No.
The one hint
No.
about that puzzle is kind of a big, long, overarching one. What I'll say about it is it doesn't change based on room. It changes based on where you are in the grid.
What? Huh?
So I want to.
Yeah, expand on that.
So look at those drawings for a second. Oh, okay, we got to pick something.
Yeah, hold up. Oh, passageway might be my friend. I need to open up some more avenues. I cannot open up any more avenues. We'll do this one.
So take a peek at those words.
With.
Let's go one by one.
Yes.
For the first drawing.
With?
Give me a word that describes this drawing.
Prayer?
Close, different word.
Pray?
Okay. Give me a word that describes the second drawing.
Crowbar?
Different word.
Bar?
Different word.
Tool?
Different word.
Hold.
Different word.
Clutch?
Different word.
Hot or cold?
Cold.
Crowbar?
Hotter.
Pry?
Okay. Consider the two words next to each other.
A.
Okay.
Yes?
Correct.
Okay. Hey, cool.
Hey.
Hey. All right, epic. Ashley.
It spells your name.
Yeah. Got it.
SWANSONG.
Oh, shucks. Okay. Car and card. D.
Now you're getting somewhere.
All right. I don't want to lose money. West Wing. All right. That's down. But why not? What? Walk-in closet.
Yeah. And since this is in the corner and there's nowhere to go for it anyway, this is where it's smart to pick a dead end.
Yes.
That gets us some big loot.
304. Deposit box key. A safe. Whoa. Holy smokes. It's pretty cool. All right. Sweet. Cool. Do another parlor puzzle. Like these puzzles.
Nothing like a good parlor puzzle.
A good PP.
Yep. Oh, nice.
All right. The black box contains gems. This box and the blue box are empty. All three boxes are empty. Okay.
That would be quite a scam.
Right? So this contains gem. Black has gems. This box and blue are empty. These two work together, right? These two could both feasibly be true. All three boxes are empty. That seems to not...
That is impossible.
Yes, okay.
Impossible, as we say.
Beep, 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 beep. Ooh, yeah, yeah. All right. Thank you. So if this is true, and this is true, there has to be something in here. Right? You know? Unless it's this one. No. All right. Black has gems. This and blue are empty. Those can both exist. This cannot be true. So, that being said, if these two are true, you have to be right. Cool.
Nice.
Any other mischief happening around here? I do not believe so. Mischiefless. Billiards!
Ooh,
Let's go.
Let's do this puzzle.
Woohoo! Darts! It's the darts. Excited. I like throwing things.
Well, then you may be disappointed here.
Oh, numbers. All right, whoa. Oh. Okay. Dope. There's some math that needs to get done, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Investigate the room a little bit.
Yeah, what do you think about those paintings on the wall?
They scare me. 3 dish, 1 tie. Nothing else.
That's true.
Just that. It's my RP. A bartender. Okay. So, unless we're talking about round things.
Describe the poster on the right.
It's a tie.
Okay. Now use that to inform your decision making about the other poster based on the rules that we've established previously.
Oh, R. Right? Tier.
Yep.
So, what was this one? A.
Mm-hmm.
R.
Yep. And this is where we're nearing our time here, probably. Bless you. Bless you. We're nearing our time probably for this episode, but
yeah.
This is where the notebook and things like that start to come in handy. So that's probably something we'll pull for next time.
Yeah. Can we keep playing this? This is fun.
I don't care. I love this game.
Like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe dreams. Okay. So, when you were talking about the paintings on the wall,
That's true.
I was thinking more about
This.
math.
Absolutely.
And I was like, how is this math? And I got confused and scared.
Yes. There is no connection
Okay.
between the dartboard puzzle and the paintings on the wall.
Cool. I'm glad you redirected me towards the original puzzle, because I was now math oriented.
No, you are good.
Okay. So, there are math symbols here,
That's true.
presumably. One is minus, divide, plus, multiply. Maybe there's a dart that represents each? I'm a little bit confused by this.
Okay.
I guess I could just
Let's jump
try
into it and
and-
take a swing.
Oh, whoopsie. 2. Try 8. 2.
So here, let's once we get back to the beginning, I'll give one hint that I think is gonna help get you there.
Okay.
So what I'll say,
2.
assume that you're picking a number, assume that we start at 0 each time.
Okay.
So if the 2 had the blue thing on it last time and you pressed 2,
Mm-hmm.
how did we get to 2?
You added 2.
Okay. So what would you do here with that knowledge and information?
So we're trying to get to 8 or 12?
We're not trying to get to them. Those are the numbers that they're giving us at the moment. And we're starting at 0.
So we're starting at 0, so that's going to bring us to 20.
Yes.
Okay. Oh boy. And what do you want? Okay, so this seems to be a different operation.
That'd be correct.
Okay. So 15 is added.
Yep. Which one feels like it would come next?
Subtraction.
Let's try it.
All right. So that would be 8. Okay.
Sick.
9 minus 5 is 4. And 10 times 2
Let's try
might be
it.
20. Okay. 12 minus 7, 5 times 4. Oh, PEMDAS. God. Okay.
Mm-mm.
No PEMDAS?
PEMDAS unrelated.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
I was like, PEMDAS!
No.
We didn't PEMDAS!
This is sorry to all of the middle school math teachers out there. Close your ears for this. We throw PEMDAS right out the window here.
My DOS! Not my PEMDAS!
We put him out on his DOS.
My DOS! Oh, my DOS! Oh. All right. I guess I could go to the drawing room now.
Let's draw it up.
Draw, draw, draw. Oh my God. Okay.
Imagine being so royal that there's a specific room in your house where people draw pictures of you.
That'd be really cool.
That's kind of crazy, yeah. This room is a tough one, I will say. This was the last one that I figured out, and I didn't even figure it out. I had to look it up. I cheated.
Yeah, woo, cheater.
I did,
okay.
absolutely.
Okay. Could it be more than one letter?
No.
No. Face ace.
There you go.
F.
Wow. Okay.
Balatro.
Mount Rushmore.
Right. Pine. Pin?
Yeah.
E. Where am I going? Okay, am I going? Yeah, I'm going the right
Drawing
way.
room.
Drawing.
Everybody get your colored pencils ready.
And I hope that you did it, because we left. No, don't go that way. Let me go. Oh, actually do go that way. All right, and up towards the pantry. Go through there at such a speed. Okay. Let's go.
All right, let's get something good here.
I don't want to do this experiment, Sam.
No.
I don't want to make words out of this.
I just imagine the artist like showed up one day and he's like, I drew one too many. I just got too many of these. You got to take them off my hands.
Oh yeah. All right, epic. Yes.
Nice.
Big. Big. Dig.
Old shoe.
Old shoe. Okay. It's not worth picking up, I'm sorry. Coin! Yippee! All right, pretty cool. Pretty cool, we all say.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Say it.
Please. Say it. Say it.
They're saying it.
I got a cutscene.
You made it to the security office.
Security. Breach.
Now you need to survive until 6 a.m.
Oh, the Blue Prince is about to discover Five Nights at Freddy's.
He's about to discover the blueprint to a viral horror masterpiece.
Man. Just walked into the pizzeria. Doesn't even know what Remnant is. What on earth is going on?
That's us.
I know that guy. It's me.
Intense crossfades.
Ooh. I haven't even seen that room.
Oh. Poke.
Serious delay on this thing. So that's me.
You're probably wondering how I ended up here. You're making him shuffle.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Uncle, I found the blueprint to party rockin' all day and night.
Sorry for party rocking. Blue memos are true. Red memos are lies.
Ooh.
Feels like anti-Matrix propaganda, if you ask me. All right. Blue memos are true. Why do you have static in your cup?
Sipping on that static.
Trying to get a buzz, you know?
Nice.
Thank you. Welcome to Mount Holly Security. Press enter. I don't have that. I'll press A. View estate inventory. Keycard system. Log in to network. Following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. Okay, so I got everything I could. Great.
Sick.
Keycard. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electric keycard. Keycard system is currently operational. I'd like to undo that.
Yeah.
Change to security level?
So this will tell you essentially how many doors that spawn are going to be locked behind a key card instead of a regular key. So if you don't have a key card, ideally you just set this to low so you don't see too many of them.
Yep.
And then offline mode is what we were talking about earlier, where when you throw the switch on the breaker and you turn the power off, what happens to the doors? You can set them to either unlock automatically or stay locked.
Ooh, okay. So change offline mode. So if I do this and turn off the breaker, then I can just walk into keycard doors.
Correct.
Ooh, yeah. All right, I feel pretty good about this.
Yeah.
Feels great to me. Log into network. Swanson G.
Nice. Our brethren.
Our hero. Our goat.
My goat. Talk about Mount Rushmores. Where does Swanson G fall on the Mount Rushmore?
Right, what's the GTLive OC Mount Rushmore?
Wait, that's actually sick. That should be the one we do at the end.
That's major.
Press it again. I don't know. Press and right trigger to submit.
Oh. Boink. Password accepted.
We're in.
Connecting to network. Get me in there. I'm the rememberer. Ooh.
There's like so much to investigate.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out to Swanson G.
Staff services. Punch in or out. Staff announcements. Request special change. Special orders. Ooh! Saturday, November 7th. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. Your friends in faithful service. Aww. They're
That's
supporting
nice.
me. As of November 4th, all work has been suspended at Mount Holly and all domestic staff has been placed on extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions sent by the old man himself. See Mrs. Babbage for more details. Okay, punch in. That's fine. Boop, 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 boop. Special orders. If you would like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders for all members of staff. Special orders can take 1 to 3 days. Ooh, what? What'd you like to order? Oh. Oh.
Yeah, we can get a couple of a requested item in the shop.
Running shoes. Be good. Sleeping mask. That's interesting. Don't know why we would need that at this time. Sledgehammer is wild. We've gotten that before, though, technically.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. We haven't gotten the compass yet. Magnifying glass. That was helpful. Metal detector. Shoes, shovel, mask. I don't know. I guess I haven't seen the effect of sledgehammer yet, right? We didn't sledge anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I also haven't gotten that, so that feels like a more rare item. But also sleeping mask. Oof. Ooh.
I'll say none of them are like game breaking or like super strong where like, oh, you need to pick this.
Right.
You can kind of feel out. Pick one you probably haven't gotten before, try it out, and maybe you'll kind of like the way that plays.
Yeah, I'll try the sleeping mask.
Let's do it.
I have no idea what that could be used for or snoozed for. Nah.
Nice.
Thank you. Remote terminal access. It is possible to connect other active terminals elsewhere on the estate using RTA. Let's view the active ones. All right. I've not seen any of these spaces. Office, lab, or shelter. That's fine. Electronic mail. No emails for you. You have to go to the office. That's fine. Data transfers. Data transfers from Synca are not currently available. Okay, so that's the same as the safe.
Mm-hmm.
Glossary of terms.
This is literally
about
just
dirt.
definitions.
Occasionally, you may find piles of dirt. Oh, okay, so these are all the pop-ups that we get.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. All right, I guess I'll log out. Cool. Shout out Swanson G.
Right? He got us all that good info.
You really did. Appreciate you. My hero. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Tier Tiger G. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. We're going right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost at 6. At the 6. Yeah, that's another Swanson G, so it's pretty cool. Okay, nifty. So blue memos are truth, red memos are lies. Jot that down.
Jotting.
Jotting. The weight room, lose half of your steps.
Sheesh.
Launder currency. I don't know if $2 is enough to launder for good measure. So I'm gonna make some gains. So strong. Down. Oh, key card. Okay. Understood. Understood.
Understood.
Oh, shucks. Okay. It's fine. All right. You're more likely to... Ooh, furnace. That'll effectively end my run.
Yes.
But we haven't seen furnace yet. So let's check it out. Dirt. A key. Okay. It sure is burning. Great. Love a good flame.
Yeah, furnace is a tough one.
Yeah, I figured I'd get it just to know.
Just to check it out.
Yeah. I'm gonna lose my steps again. Oh, okay, that's fine. What? Painting the earth. Globe. Plane. What? What?
I don't remember this one, honestly. I
Wait.
remember it being a nightmare to figure out.
What? Okay. Plane. Fly. Go. Travel. Globe. Paint. What? Hey, what? Paint, grass, paint, land.
Chat is reminding me of the solution to this one. I'll say
Globe.
the word on the right is pretty obvious.
Yeah.
The word on the left, focus less on the action that's happening.
Planet.
There you
T.
go.
Thank you.
Yep.
Why would it be painting it?
I don't know.
Sorry. What? Around the world, around the world. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
The laboratory. Desmos. All right, cool. Ooh. Heating and cooling curves. Ice, melting point, room temp, complete thaw. Test 205 at atmospheric pressure, 93 kPa. Mount Holly. Lab technician, Randolph M. Okay, so periodic table elements. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Lots happening over here.
Yeah.
Woof.
Lots of little diagrams. Bless you.
Thank you. I was
that-
trying to compare it to our friend Caffeine.
Yeah, is that Kathleen?
I don't think it's Kathleen the caffeine. Oh. Ah. Okay. Okay.
I'll just throw out there now, this is a puzzle we cannot solve at the moment.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Really? Oh. Okay, so there's more here than meets the eye.
Yes. A little bit more.
Okay. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room, which we have not gathered. All right, press enter. Let me log in. Oh, whoops. Apologize for the inconvenience. Get in here. Boop, boop. Oh. There we go. And G. Great. Get this computer hooked up. I don't know what the benefit is of getting them all on the network and like accessible to one another, but what does this do connecting to the security terminal? How does this benefit me?
I think it just lets you do the
Okay.
actions that you can take in there.
All right. And then this is more experiment setup. Okay.
Yeah. This is a fun little thing to mess around with.
In the laboratory, you are free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Ooh. Oh, interesting. Okay. Cause and effect. For each bedroom you draft after your second, gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. Immediately gain 1 star. Each time you eat an apple, lose 10 steps and gain 20 gold. Oh, interesting.
So it's a mix and match. So they don't, you can pick, yeah, anything on the left with anything on the right.
Interesting. Huh. All right. Well, I'm about to pass away.
True.
So this isn't a whole lot. So I think just immediately let's get rid of the steps and get really rich just to do it.
Just to end your night here.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Let's start the experiment. I'm tired. I want money. All right. Awesome. Cool.
All right.
Well, we got through a lot of different runs there, but that was very fun. I feel like that is a game you can get lost in for a while.
It's been 3 hours. There is so much in that game.
It's been 3 hours?
Mm-hmm. It's 10 o'clock.
Oh. Whoops. I mean, it was fun.
Very fun.
I mean, this is a game where it's like, do we want to come back and do more tomorrow? Or do you want to do something different tomorrow? How are we feeling, chat?
I don't care.
How are you feeling? I'd be interested to know, because this is something that I want to go back to. And even if y'all aren't feeling it so much, I will go back and play it on my own time. But feels worth noting. I'm really into this kind of thing and the puzzly aspect of it. But, you know, we're going live tomorrow night. We can't go live on Friday. So you're going to get a fun and spicy not live Friday, but we'll be live again tomorrow night. So
people seem interested about doing this tomorrow.
Yeah, let's pick up where we left off tomorrow with Blueprints, and we'll just keep going.
Everybody who's here right now, make sure you come back tomorrow if you have nothing going on.
Yes, and don't leave yet, because we have some things we have to do.
That's true. We got some things we need to pay off.
First off.
OC Mount Rushmore?
Yes.
GTLive OC Mount Rushmore.
I mean, Pikachu and Drama Llama have to be on there.
Okay.
Right?
Wow, you're going old school.
I mean, yeah, they're the classics.
That's true.
They've upheld the test of time.
That's true.
Ooh, let's see here. In terms of OCs. There's been so many. I feel like there's got to be one that's like really obscure. I'm going to put Jessica the Pro Clean.
Of course, that's a classic.
Because she and I had a like blood bonding experience together, where she bowled a perfect game of me bowling after 9 hours with me. She has to be on there. We are linked in that way. Drama Llama, Peep, Jessica the Pro. That last spot. Ooh, that's hard. That's really difficult.
Do you want me to throw you some from the chat, or are you bouncing
Yeah,
around
tell me
your
what
own
chat's
couple?
thinking.
So some people are saying the phony,
Phony's good.
kidney bean,
Kidney Bean's good.
Maddie Patty from all the dating sims, which is kind of funny.
That is funny. Maddie Patty was a jerk.
Yeah, that's true. Kathleen.
Kathleen, I was thinking about Kathleen. Because she's a good combination of like the past of GTLive and the present, where Caffeine was on the wall, but I was the one who put eyes on her and deemed her Kathleen. So Kathleen the Caffeine. It's a contender.
Blame Jason is being thrown around.
That's not an original character. I just
Jason of Blame.
Underneath all 4 of the heads, you write hashtag blame Jason and carve it in stone.
3 heads and then just a text post. 3 heads and 2 words. There was one more that I saw that piqued my interest. The Locals. Vinny from the Hall Greens.
Oh, that's a throwback.
There's a couple of deep cuts.
Yeah. Some of these are pretty deep. Ooh. Oh God, this is hard. This is really hard.
The Waiters is being thrown out as one as well.
But we didn't come up with y'all.
No, we didn't come up with it. I think they came up with it.
Yeah, that's not something that we can put on our mountain. That's y'all's mountain. I don't want to take that from you. Ooh. I don't know, man. I'm torn between, I think Kathleen is a good option. I think it has to be, I think Kathleen is like so iconic at this point.
Sure.
Like, the caffeine with the eyes is like a symbol of GTLive now.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's Kathleen, and then Blame Jason as text is underneath all 4 of them.
Yeah. The 4 heads, subtitle, Blame Jason.
Yes.
Got it. That's a great list.
Yeah, it's carved into the stone and angled in such a way, too. So you kind of have to, like, follow it with your eyes a little bit. Where it's like, what is that?
It was done incorrectly.
Oh, it's a hashtag. Okay.
That's awesome.
I think that's mine. Would you agree with that?
would I agree that that's your list?
Well, in terms of like if you were to make a list. Of,
Mine
like,
would be a little bit different.
Tell me
Not in a
yours.
bad way.
In a really bad way. Screw you.
That was maybe the worst list of all time. No, just
Actually,
kidding.
you forgot about this one episode from 3.5 years ago.
Actually,
Where?
no, I'm just a lot more selfish with my list. I think you did like the all time.
Yes.
I'm thinking of our era.
Okay. That's
And
a
so
different list.
I
yeah.
think I love the locals have come back. Like,
Yeah.
almost like once a week. The locals have
The
been
locals keep
yelling
coming
something.
back.
I love the locals. I'm partial to the pile of ants as well. Specifically.
Original character, the ants in particular. Not Mason at Dick's Sporting Goods. the
No,
ants.
Mason, I can take or leave. But original character, the ants.
If you don't know what we're talking about right now, that's okay.
It is.
And I don't want to make you feel bad about that if you're confused.
People
It's
are
fine.
excited about the ants.
It's from an episode of Would You Rather that we did. We can link it in the cards or in the description.
Yeah.
But it's a fun episode. You should definitely check it out.
Oh man, I'm reading people are throwing deep cuts on here and I love it. Widus.
Why this
good
was
one.
fun. Okay, our era.
Yes.
Our era. Locals need to be on there.
I think so.
But I think Jessica does too.
Yeah, agreed. She would be my fourth.
Okay. So Ants, Jessica, Locals,
Widus.
Widus. Okay. Really? Widus? I feel like Vinny would come at Widus's throat.
Yeah. Vinny as a
Vinny was
character
in the beginning.
is like Vinny's like a real guy. Like I know of him.
right.
I don't know a Widus.
Right, he was our neighbor.
Widus.
Widus. So Widus over Jasoka?
Yes.
I'm just challenging everything he's
Yes.
saying.
Somebody else threw something in here, and I just want to clarify if this counts as OC or not. Quirky and Swagless. Or is that just
Ooh,
us?
That's our
IRL?
alter ego.
Okay. Those are just two real people.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like Ash Quirky GTLive. And you're Sam,
Sam
Swagless. Swagless Sam GTLive.
That's what they call me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So we have some pretty solid Mount Rushmores here
Absolutely.
of like overall GTLive throughout the years and then the specific horrors that we've done.
The current era
Yeah.
of character universe creation.
Perfect. Love that. So that's one of our list.
Absolutely.
What else do we got to get done?
We have to make some funny noises that we can then
That's
clip and
right.
turn into sounds for the soundboard.
That's
and then
right.
I have to play us out with a chicken jockey air horn.
Oh man, our itinerary, the end of stream agenda.
Wait, and then there's one thing that actually happens right before this, and it's for the people who are still watching both streams to click the follow and or subscribe button on their
that's
respective
right.
platforms.
That's right.
We can't get onto the chicken jockey until I see a couple of follows come through.
You're waiting on a couple of follows?
Just came through. There we go.
All right, thanks, y'all.
Thanks, Just a Guy 3334.
Just a Guy 3344. Thank you for following.
Cool.
Great.
So I think we do sounds to put on the soundboard, and then we can close out with a chicken jockey air horn.
Okay, cool. I'll cycle through.
Okay, here, I'll mute my mic so the audio of you is...
Great. Yahoo! Great job, buddy. Yippee! Oh, that's pretty cool. Nifty and fun. Wow, wow, I really appreciate that you did that. Thank you. I'd like to give you a positive affirmation.
You don't even give it. You just want to give it.
Yeah. If I could clap for you, I would. Woo! That was really enthusiastic.
Of course, that's going to be the one I use.
Woo!
All right, there's
What?
one... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Wow, that's so nice of you.
There's one major request of you,
Okay.
obviously.
Oh, that's right. Remnant? Oh, that was a bad one. Let me do it again. Remnant? Yeah, that felt bassier. That felt
was
good.
based, absolutely.
That was based.
No remnant build.
Based. Oh wait, can I do another one with that?
Please.
Based! Yeah, that was good.
Sick. Okay, that's a good 25 clips for me to rotate through on here. Sick. All right. Last things before we chicken jockey and head on out of here. Shout out to Your Average Gamer MP for gifting 2 subs during the voice line portion of the stream.
Thank you, Your Average Gamer.
The VO section of the stream. And shout out to Speedy Boy for gifting 10 memberships on YouTube.
Speedy boy, thank you.
Epic.
So speedy.
All right. I think there's only one thing left for us to do, and then we'll get on out of here and be back tomorrow.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
Take it away.
Here I go. Everybody, enjoy this moment.
Chicken jockey.
There you
I
go.
barely heard it.
Oh, I can do it again.
Please. I
Here.
couldn't hear it that good.
I'll raise the volume just for you.
Thank you.
One more time for the people at home and the people in the room.
Chicken jockey.
Woo! That's our show for tonight, everybody. Thank you
all
so much for coming.
Thank you for being here, and thank you all for watching. Remember, this sure was a live stream for you with outro music. See ya!